I apologize if I'm a little emotional, but I have to speak my mind. Hello, Americans, and I come to you with a heavy heart. As we witness our nation being consumed by greed and fear, I address you not with regards to race, creed, color, religion, or political affiliations. Nope. But as a concerned citizen who cherishes this country, we must ask ourselves, why are we allowing this to happen to the nation we so dearly love and doing nothing about it? I speak to all Americans, Republicans and Democrats, residents of blue and red states, and individuals of all backgrounds and orientations. We must unite to preserve our democracy, you guys, and safeguard our freedoms. It is at stake. Our current administration is taking actions that threaten the very foundation of our nation, and we're sitting back and watching it happen and doing nothing about it, but shake in fear. Undermining the Justice Department and FBI? Absolutely not. The administration has demanded the names of the FBI agents involved in the January 6th investigation, leading to dismissal of those who upheld the law that during that critical time. It's deeply concerning, you guys, that those who have dedicated their careers to upholding justice and ensuring national security are being removed simply for doing their jobs. No. Straining relationships with key allies through tariffs. And I'm talking about Canada, Mexico, and China, you guys. Can you imagine if they got together and they decided that they wanted to come and take over America? We would be really in trouble because we're bullies. This has led to retaliatory measures, you guys, potentially igniting a trade war that can harm American consumers and businesses. This reckless trade policies are disrupting our economy and increasing the financial burden on hard-working Americans. And then you attempted to freeze the federal grants and loans. Thank God we had a judge who was bold enough and had the balls to put a block on it. It would have affected the nonprofits, the universities, the small businesses, and the state and local governments. Really? This attempt underscores the disregard for our well-being of our communities, you guys. This decision would have deprived countless Americans of crucial support, demonstrating lack of concern for those struggling to make their ends meet. And let's not talk about dividing our nation. This administration actions and rhetorics have deepened divisions amongst us, fostering an environment of hostility and mistrust instead of working to unite us. Leadership continues to sow discord, making it harder for Americans to come together in pursuit of common goals. And we are allowing this. And there's so much going on. Mid-air collisions with planes and helicopters, one resulting in 67 lives. That should be a wake-up call, you guys. This administration has deflected blame without evidence, pointing fingers at past policies and initiatives rather than addressing the root cause of such disaster. Those in power choose to shift blame and ignore the pressing issues at hand. Not cool. It is very unfortunate that our current administration doesn't understand the realities of what fellow Americans endure daily because they are out of touch with reality, and it's not their fault. Think about when a new CEO or management team comes in and take over a company that you used to work for, that you currently work for, immediately making changes and implementing new policies and procedures, directives without truly understanding infrastructure of the daily operations. Employees often say, even I've said it, sometimes someone needs to get into the trenches with us so that they can genuinely empathize with our struggles and make meaningful improvements. Kind of like that show, The Boss, and they understood it once they got into the trenches. The same correlation exists with our current leaders. Many of them who are billionaires, who cannot grasp the daily struggles of working Americans. They don't understand it, you guys, what it takes to put food on the table, work tirelessly to provide for our families, and simply sustain a decent life. But it's not their fault. It's our fault for allowing them not to see what we go through. So please, let us unite and uphold the rights and values of America. I implore each of you to reflect on the principles upon which our nation was founded. Let us rise above our differences. Let us stand together and take actions to preserve the democracy we hold dear to our hearts. The future of our country depends on our collective resolutions. And may we find strength to protect our beloved nation. I'm sorry for being so emotional. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It's time.